Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is a new episode of the Right Info podcast show with your host, Kane Twine. Today, I want to discuss about the reason why we need crop diversity. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is a new episode of the Right Info podcast show with your host, Kane Twine. Today, I want to discuss crop diversity. And this is important for those who live in our rural areas, not only here in Illinois, but in other parts of the United States and mostly also the world. And my discussion is this: why we need crop diversity. Now, securing the world's crop diversity is a global concern mainly as a prerequisite for future food and nutrition security. Only by safeguarding crop diversity and perpetuity and making it available for use by researching plant breeders and farmers can we adapt agriculture to the climate crisis, reduce environmental degradation, and improve livelihoods and free everyone adequately. Now, plant breeders, as we know, and scientists use crop diversity to develop new, more resilient, and productive varieties that consumers want to eat that are nutritious and tasty. And believe me, we love our good food from the heartland, and nothing beats heartland food that are adapted to local preferences, environments, and challenges. Now, as I mean like heartland food, I mean like, our corn, our wheat, our beef, our eggs, our dairy products, and whatnot. And, without those things, we'd be a world of nothing. We wouldn't have anything. What else would we rely on? Nothing but the sweet stuff that would hurt us. That it's okay to have, but it's best to have food from the farmlands. We always look up to the farmlands. We have to because they produce our food. The heartland produce our food. They give us the nutrients that we need to keep our day going. Well, that and also our afternoons and evenings. We have our delicacies like peach cobblers and our peach peach cobblers, pumpkin pie, sweet potato pies, and all that stuff, and our ice cream, dairy products. That's part of crop diversity. Now, there's a threat to crop diversity, and it's a threat that we have to look at. We have to look at very carefully. Now, yet we are losing the diversity of crops and their wild relatives at an alarming rate. This erosion of crop diversity is undermining the resilience of food systems. Now, increasingly rapid environmental technologies and social science changes, including extreme weather events, charges in the agricultural practices, and emergence of spread of new post and divert diseases and conflicts are causing crop diversity to disappear in many places around the world. This applies also to the diversity conserved in the gene banks if they are not properly maintained. Now, it's only through conserving and using crop diversity to adapt agriculture to the effects of climate change. We can strengthen our farms. We can strengthen our heartlands. We can strengthen our food that we eat. We should give our farmers, our assistants, give them a little advice on how things should be done, even though they have the expertise. It's not in our place to say that, to tell them what to do, how to farm their crops or how to raise their crops. They do a pretty good job of it. I believe they do because the majority of the foods that we eat from the farms, they're pretty good. We like it. We enjoy it. We may be some picky eaters, but I'm sure everybody isn't picky about what they eat, as far as what they want concerned. Like a good bowl of ice cream, a good glass of milk, a nice long corn on the cob, or some good wheat bread that comes from good wheat fields, or some soybeans. There's some good soybeans people can enjoy and like. Eggs. Now, I love eggs. I can really get down on some eggs. And now, when they come either scrambled, hard, boiled, sunny side up, you name it, I enjoy it. That type of food comes from our farms. What farm you come from, wherever it is. Now, as far as the climate change does play a big role in the farmland situation, and we're trying to go through that right now with the situation of this issue. Now, how do we help? I mean, there's a lot of ways we can help with the farmland. Let's put in more money, give them more funding for their equipment. more funding for aiding and assisting them in how they want, how they want to raise their stock, make their agricultural ideas more productive, come up with more ideas that'll make more better. Even though the food is good, we know it's going to be a lot better. And the respect that I have for our farmers and our those who are doing everything and waking up 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. They get up, they get the crops ready, get the day going, make sure that everybody else is eating and having a good day, and making sure that, hey, let's beat this rooster from waking us up all the time. We're up. We're going to get the job done. We're going to make sure everybody here in America eats, not only here in America, but in other parts of the world. So my support for the agricultural family, is very, very strong. And it has to meet, a great challenge, a challenge that we all have to meet. We got to help them with that challenge. And producing sufficient and nutritious food for an increasing global population is what we have to do. Let's all take turns doing it. Let's all help them do it. And, as far as that's concerned, that'd be an idea to bring up to, round table discussions, sitting at the kitchen table, let's make it a whole lot better. Then maybe, just maybe, it'll be a whole lot easier for us to get what we need so we can help those in need. And this is the end of this podcast. I just talk about this because food crop diversity is an issue that had to be discussed, because I feel that those in the farms of America here in Illinois and everywhere else, they need our help. They feel would never think that they're feeling ignored. Give them all the assistance that they need in order to make their jobs better, to help them out. And I say thank you. Have a great day. Enjoy your Columbus Day, Indigenous Day. Love you all. Bye-bye.